Bobby.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
Hi besties.
What is
Welcome
up,
back.
y'all?
Welcome back to another episode
Of called
called
Best
Best
Days.
Days. Spooky edition.
Spooky season.
Spooky season is still here.
Yes, and I hope y'all are enjoying because we're enjoying.
Right. The
Factually.
festivities.
Yes, and for those of you who are new, hi, welcome.
Hey. It's your girl, Kale.
And Jen. And we're going to talk about some very interesting things today.
We're still going on a spooky journey. So welcome back. I just want to address my sweatshirt. Look how freaking cute.
It's adorbs.
And my spooky earrings, even ghosts. What the hell?
Slay. Literal slay.
Yeah. Also,
you gotta show them the piece de resistance.
Look at this cup. Isn't it the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life?
Kayla's obsessed.
I think we look like twins.
No.
Booyah! I think
it looks like a baby, like a ghost Baymax.
It's me.
Okay.
I think we're twins, for real.
That's her little baby.
Booyah!
Booyah!
But yeah, we have a lot of things for you guys today. We're gonna go down memory lane. We're gonna tell some spooky ooky stories. We're gonna talk about all the things.
We're gonna do the damn thing.
Right, all the things Halloween ski. Have you seen that video? It's Halloween ski things.
Period.
Sueritas
are on.
Out. Saca tus sueritas. It's Halloween skis time. So yeah, let's jump right in.
Getting tea.
So I wanted to film this episode in the dark because it would have been so perfect, but also then you couldn't have seen us.
Right.
Also, side note, I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Halloweeny vine?
Halloween vine?
Yeah.
The first one that just right into my brain was it's freaking bats. I love Halloween. I love her.
Mine has to be Mikael Myers. You don't look like Michael. You don't look like Michael. You look like Mikael.
Mikael. That was a good one.
Mikael Myers. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Vines. We love you. We miss you.
Rest in peace.
I don't think Vines would do good right now.
No, it was definitely a specific kind of comedy that was for that time.
Absolutely. And to think we have so much content stored in our brain that was 6 seconds. That's it.
Right.
That's crazy.
I at least have 20 minutes of
just 6-second clips.
Yeah.
Footages.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But rest in peace. Yeah. I love when people try to compare TikTok to Vine, but it's
you can't.
It's not the same.
And at the time,
but you know who the people who are doing
comedy,
that? The people who weren't born during that time.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're talking about.
Right. They don't know how to spell Vine. So
Vine was peak sketch comedy era.
Bits. Yeah.
We love that shit. The Instagram comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that I was telling you earlier, the people from Vine either went to Instagram or you went to Facebook. And the people on Facebook are making bang. Right.
Oh yeah.
The people who went to YouTube, they stopped the bits.
Yes.
They actually were hey guys, what's up?
What's up?
But the people on Facebook and Instagram kept with the cringy videos. Aka Lily Pons.
Yeah, Hannah, her friend. And
I hope by the time that this is out, Lily Pons is no longer on Dancing with the Stars. She is a menace and needs to be deleted off of Dancing with the Stars. Also, Jamie Lynn. I hope Jamie Lynn's not on there anymore.
Bye. The fact that she's on it.
I'm telling you, the first time I saw her dance, I was
cringe.
And then someone had the audacity. She was getting into a car and they were oh my gosh, is Brittany teaching you some of her moves? Is she going to teach you the knife dance? You saw that video of Brittany where she's dancing with the knives?
Oh.
She's so well.
Free Brittany. Free my dog, for real.
She's still not free or alive. Oh. One of the two. Spooky.
Hey. Oop.
We put our tin hats away.
Oh, yeah.
We put our
Mine's literally chilling in the corner on the ground over here.
I had to throw mine away.
Why?
I couldn't find a place for it.
On the top of your shelf?
It was going to get crushed.
Dang. R.I.P.
I know. R.I.P. I loved her.
Yeah, she was a slay.
She was a slay.
You're just like a... It was a cute little like cap situation happening over there.
I loved her. She was so cute, such a slay. But yeah, let's dive right in. We have some spooky oogie stories to start off. Spooky. And one that comes to mind, is the story that one of our what would you call her friend? An acquaintance of ours.
Sure.
She told us this story, and it's haunted me every day since.
And you're what, like 13?
We're like 15.
15?
So the story is that this girl was on this dating app, and not the girl we know, but a friend of hers.
Yeah.
She was on this dating app, and she matches with this dude, cool vibes, and they start talking, whatever, everything's great. So one time they go back to his apartment and like hook up. And then after like they hook up, like things got weird. Like he started getting a little like weird, and so she was like, "Okay, let me pull back." Yeah. So then she started getting like really, really, really sick, and so she went to the doctor, and the doctor like comes back. Like they ran a bunch of tests. The doctor comes back, and he's like, "Have you like come into contact with like any like have you done any dissections lately? Like, are you in school for that?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "Well, we see like a lot of like substance of like human flesh in your like blood, like that you've consumed human flesh." Turns out, so she calls the cops, and turns out the man is like had like bodies under his floorboards, is like a cannibal, and because she like had made out with him, like that shit like got into her system.
Yuck, yuck, and more yuck.
Is that scary?
No. Literally no. No. At work the other day, we were talking about, like, if we had to become cannibals, I don't think I could.
If I had to, I probably could, but, like...
It's, like, the same vibe as, like, the people that are, like, I don't like to cook chicken, but they'll eat it. So it's, like, I don't want to see anything being done, but, like, if it's cooked in front of me, you'll eat it. Do you get what I mean?
No, but if it's, like, at the grocery store, like, you're not...
wrapped up in...
Right, cellophane. You're not going to carve it off the actual person. I'm saying, like, it's like, here you go. You don't know what meat that is. You cook it. You eat it.
I don't even want it in the cellophane. Like, I want it cooked already, and then I would do it.
I honestly, truly believe if they gave it to you packaged and they said these are some T-bone steaks,
some
you'd
tenderloins,
be like, you said
tenderloins,
tenderloins. You'd be like, yes, it is.
Well, I don't know. I might become vegan for real.
Oh, please.
That's But then again, if in any situation in which it's like this is the life and death situation, apocalypse, I'm out. We already talked about this.
Yeah. It comes down to that, like I'm going to delete myself off of this earth. Like
no, it's over.
No.
I don't want to live in a world like that.
This is my thing about like the zombie apocalypse or like that. Like, it doesn't end.
No, like it's never gonna go back to normal. It's
right. So why would I want to live through that?
And it's gonna take a couple like 50, 60 years for things to be all right.
Not even. This ain't Wall-E. We ain't never coming back. Like,
right. I'm gonna be in the spaceship eating Doritos.
Right.
On
with
my chest.
With my obese ass self. Like,
absolutely. But you won't catch me on Earth. There's nobody on Earth.
I hated how people demonize that movie.
Demonize it how?
Like, oh, this is why. Obviously, we shouldn't destroy our planet. But then talking about the people, like, oh, look at them, they're so lazy.
They clearly weren't lazy if they created that technology to be able to sustain themselves up in the sky for that long.
Right. Just because I'm fat and happy.
Right.
You're just mad because you can't sit in a chair all day
and eat Doritos and Cheetos, but I can and
but I
watch
can't.
movies all day. That's my job, to watch movies and eat Cheetos.
Right. So
it's giving haterade for real.
It is giving haterade. I never understood the criticism against WALL-E.
No, and WALL-E's an excellent film.
Excellent film. A think piece. A story about love.
Come on.
There's a hero. Like, it's just a lot of different
hero.
No. Guess you don't want to hear about 9/11. Yikes. Mariah. I'm waiting for. We just posted that yesterday. I'm waiting for Mariah Carey to hit us back with, listen, this is why it happened. Because I said, Mariah Carey, explain yourself.
Right. Please. Imagine Mariah, like, contacting us.
Well, actually, I said, Mariah, like, come on the podcast and explain yourself. Yes. And if she says yes, imagine.
Oh my God.
Mariah Carey on our podcast.
I wouldn't. The whole time I would just be like.
I think I would ask her again, once and for all, can you explain the beef with J-Lo?
Right. I don't know her.
I think I met her once. I don't know her.
I don't know her.
But, like, all that drama, like, she doesn't know her.
She doesn't. The thing is, again, what you see in the media is not what's happening.
But she explained it perfectly. Doors. She was like, I met her once. Like, we talked. Like, yeah, like, in passing, hey, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. And that was it. I don't know her.
If your coworker that you just met, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Okay. The next time you come around, oh my God, is that your best friend? No,
I don't know her.
I don't even think I barely committed their first name to memory.
Right. So, I don't know her. Like, I don't know why she got so much hate. I mean, it's funny, but it's like,
right.
She doesn't know her.
No.
And she doesn't want to, because, like,
people just want to hate. Haters want to hate always. Alrighty. Do you have another spook?
I do have a spooky ooky story. This one I saw on TikTok. I can't even link the person because I can't even find it ever again.
Right. Also, disclaimer to, like, all the stuff we talk about. Here you go. Putting it in.
Yeah, these stories are not our own. They have just been. It's all hearsay.
Of course. Do we believe them? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're bringing it to you guys. And then you can decide if you want to believe it or not.
Right. The cannibal story, like, bets are off. But, like,
does that sound, like, super crazy? Not really.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, it's not too far off. Like, definitely could happen.
Absolutely. So just, y'all, be careful out there.
Be careful out there. Okay, next story. So, this story from TikTok. This girl had, like, just moved into this apartment with this girl. Right. So it's like a 2-2 situation. So she moved. They're not friends or anything. Like, they didn't know each other prior. And the girl would have people over all the time, super annoying, like, into the wee hours of the night. So one night, this girl goes out with her friends, and so they come back, and, like, the friends come back to the house, but the girl that I'm telling it from her perspective. She stayed home, like, she didn't go out with him again. Like, they're not friends.
Right.
So she
her roommate's name is Sadie. We'll say.
Her roommate's Sadie, and this girl's Kathy. So Kathy stayed home while Sadie went out with her friends. Correct. Sadie came back with a bunch of her friends, so she thought, and was playing the TV loudly on the couch. So Sadie ends up falling asleep on the couch that we know of. So Kathy ends up going to bed while, like, everybody's making a ruckus in the house. Right. She gets woken up, like, oddly, like, she, like, felt like she needed to wake up. So she wakes up, and she sees this man, like, hovering above her, and she's like, what the hell? Goes back to bed. What? She's like he looks at her, she wakes up, they make eye contact, he leaves, and, like, walks into her bathroom. And she's like, that was weird. Maybe I'm still dreaming. Goes back to bed. Goes back to bed, wakes up again, and she's like, wait a minute, that was weird. So she goes into the living room, the TV's on, Sadie's sleeping on the couch, and Kathy's like, oh my gosh, like, did you bring some friends home earlier? Like, I think one of your friends, like, went into my room and was, like, watching me sleep. And she's like, no, I came back alone. So at this point, she's like, "What?" So
Uh-uh.
she grabs the nearest like tequila bottle, smashes it, and
Yeah,
like to
fuck
use as a
that.
weapon. And they're like looking all over the house. And finally, Kathy's like, "We gotta get out." So they walk out. They're running out of their apartment, and they look back at their apartment. It's like ground level,
Yep.
and then like they start seeing lights come on in their apartment, and like a figure walking in front of the windows, and like turning on the lights.
Right.
They call 911, and 911 like comes like promptly, and they're like, "Yeah, like we just got to the apartment, but like are you sure you gave us the right apartment number, because this guy says he lives here." And she's like, "No,
No. You
that's my
idiot.
apartment.
Yeah.
He's the intruder."
Correct.
So then they arrested him. Turns out he lived in the apartment complex, but it was like kind of like a square
Like a
with like a courtyard in the
sitch.
middle.
Right.
And so he lived across the way of the courtyard, and he like would watch her, and she like had a back door to her
Right.
room, and she left it unlocked. And yeah.
He
So it
was
turns out
watching.
when she woke up and saw him, he went into the bathroom and hid in the bathroom.
And like
then
hide, like literally just
Right.
stood there.
like behind the shower curtain, and then when they left, like he came out and like tried to get them. But he was like watching her for months. Isn't that crazy?
No. You need to be in jail. Jail bus.
Yeah.
Admittance 1. Right
That's
there.
like, y'all be safe out there.
Lock your doors, okay? Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Literally.
Like, first of all, if I woke up and there was an estranged man hovering above me, best believe
Biaka!
putting the covers over him and walking the fuck out. Hello?
Right. The fight or flight did not. She just said, "That's crazy." Turn over.
Yeah.
But I could totally see me doing that. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I just
For
feel like
real?
think about it. You're waking up in the middle of the night. Your eyes, there's still mocos in your eyes. You're not even like cognizant of like, am I here? Where am I? And you wake up, there's a dude hovering over me. I'm gonna think that's fake. I'll be like,
No.
interesting.
I've woken up too many times to thinking there was an intruder in my apartment to just pass that off as a fluke. One time, the most recent time, Luna has this like big old chair in my room,
Right.
and she sleeps on it, or she'll sleep in her cage. And she had jumped off of the big chair, the pampasan, and it had like rattled against the wall, and it sounded like someone had slammed the door to my apartment and like walked in. And so I was like,
You went, jink.
no, I stood side like someone's in here, like freaking the fuck out. Thank God I closed the door to my room and lock it. So I like got up, made sure it was locked, and then I like went into Luna's cage.
I'm putting a picture of her in this damn cage.
I fit perfectly. It's very comfortable. I keep it clean. It's very clean.
It's not about it being clean. You're in a cage.
It's very comfy. Sometimes we chill out in there. Sometimes.
Really?
But yeah, the fact that, but then the audacity that this man was like, "I live here,"
and it's the way the cops were like, he said he lives here. Y'all didn't think like, let's fact check.
You didn't
show
think,
me your lease.
I don't know. Maybe he's lying.
You have two frazzled young women.
First of all, it's two young women. You don't think that apartment's decorated as if a woman lives there?
And you know when a man, bro. If you guys don't know what an apartment looks like decorated by dudes,
you don't see like a disco
check
cowgirl.
out Milton from Love Is Blind. Go look at his apartment. That's what it looks like.
Season 5, like nothing on the walls, literally not a throw pillow in sight, just not even a blanket,
bed, black sheets. What's with dudes getting black and navy and gray sheets? Like those are the only 3 colors.
And those are the most telling colors. Like
that, you haven't washed that in years.
And I can tell because you got splotches, crusty splotches on your bed.
And that's why you get those dark colors, so that It
You
don't
would think you
show.
wouldn't, because it's very telling.
No. No.
Yeah.
If you're a dude and you're listening to this, I'm gonna need y'all grow up.
Grow
No
up.
more. Let go of navy blue. Let go of gray. Let go of black.
Like,
Try something
please.
else.
Get like a crazy color. If I walked, honestly, even if a guy had the nastiest pattern, at least it was like, okay, he tried.
He's trying.
He got bright ass orange sheets. That's okay.
Period. That's something.
Happy Halloween.
Red sheets would freak me out though.
No, red sheets would. If they were like
No. No.
red silk sheets.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
I'd be like, what the
No.
fuck in the Christian Grey is going on here? Like, what the hell? No, I would turn around.
Oh my god.
Thank you for a great time. Goodbye.
I have to go and feed my bird. Yes, I have a pigeon, a pet pigeon, and I have to go feed it right now at this moment. It's. Ooh, did you hear it?
Oh,
yep, gotta go.
He's calling me. He's calling me. I gotta go.
That's crazy. But yeah,
No,
the decor alone.
the decor
Come
alone
on.
should have been an indicator of like, yeah, maybe
But
he
then
don't
think
live
about
here.
it. Were the cops men as well? Like they're not gonna
Yeah.
notice things like that. So
But
maybe y'all
like,
need to learn.
y'all be scared and think don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt. But you're gonna give this man that you just met the benefit of the doubt. Aren't you supposed to be like everybody's a criminal?
I'm so confused.
So what happened then?
So what's with this picking and choosing and
Right.
picking? B what? FFR.
FFR. Yeah, like I don't get it. Like, and like, oh, it's just creepy. But I
No.
really don't understand her. Like,
I will never forget.
But
I
it's
have woken up
the
in the
way-
middle of the night where it's like paralyzed in fear that someone is
at least once a month.
and
Always.
it's literally like I'm not gonna breathe. Like I'm literally
The
just gonna
scariest
sit
time?
there.
Yes. Like no breathing, just like
Yes, because I'm
Because
trying to like come
I don't-
together in my
Right.
brain and being like, is this for real or am I going?
no,
crazy?
for me it's like if somebody's actually in here, I don't want them to think like I want them to think I'm not home.
Exactly. So it's like the rise and fall of my chest.
No, the scariest time
that could creak my bed.
I'll never forget this. When I lived in Tallahassee, I had an apartment and it was like on ground level and like the windows would lead to like the windows were like in a hallway. Like my
Right.
bedroom window was like the outside hallway. And people would walk by and when people would walk by, you would obviously hear them. And I was sleeping one night and I woke up because I swore I heard a man like right next to my ear, like, hello? And I was like, fear induced, like, heart pounding out of my chest. Like, I had to take, like, calming breaths.
Yeah.
Because I swore this man was, like, right up, cuddled up next to me, like, hello? You guys.
You guys. No,
guys,
y'all, for real.
Something freaky just happened. We were telling that story, and then all of a sudden, like I saw Jen freeze, and Jen saw me freeze
for like a good minute and a half.
Just like, but like she was like,
and Kale was like,
and I was like, Jennifer,
like,
Jen,
Kale.
And then I had to call her because I got scared.
No, I immediately called you and it just kept ringing. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
We got taken. Guys, I'm a child of the Lord. You can't. You cannot come through me. I rebuke you. I rebuke you.
That was really freaky.
I'm scared. How are we going to be telling ghost stories, scary stories, and shit like that happen? No, I'm for real scared. Like, for real.
I'm a little spooked. Like, just
no,
a
like,
bit.
spooky ooky to the another level.
Oh my God. And literally, all I was trying to add to your story. You wonder what?
I wonder whose perspective they're going to catch when it froze.
Me too.
Imagine it shows it doesn't, like, freeze, and then it's just both of us, like,
or that whole section's, like, gone. I'm terrified.
scared.
I'm gonna shit a britter.
I really.
Um,
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm
no.
scared. Oh my gosh!
Literally-
Speaking of, I forgot to mention when we talked about
What?
the Halloween vines. When
Yes.
we were like, remember the video of the girl who farts and she's like, "What was
Did you guys-
that? Did you guys hear that?
Hear that? I'm
scared."
She's a queen. She's an icon.
That
of
was
the
me
moment.
just now. Like, did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
All I was trying to add to that, just the waking up and the being scared and the whatever.
Right.
Being a woman is scary, you guys.
Being a woman is scary. It's a scary experience.
Literally last night, I was at work and we were just talking about, oh, we're going to go out, whatever. And I'm like, go out? Go where? Downtown? At this time? Are you crazy? I'm like, oh, we'll take the train. And then my guy coworker was like, oh, like, y'all are straight. Like, I'll be there. I'm like, I'm not getting on a train past whatever time o'clock. You're crazy. That's when bad things happen in the middle of the night.
The freaks come out at night.
But it's like men don't even have to think twice about that. Do you get what I mean?
But you know what? In Chicago, they do, especially white men, because they be coming up showing up dead.
And, hey,
if you're a white man going out downtown, I know y'all don't watch our content, but just gonna put that disclaimer out there. If you're a white man in Chicago going out in bars in River North, we have a serial killer on the loose. I'm not even joking.
No, this is PSA.
We have a serial killer on the loose, but they only target white men in their like early 20s. So like a white man will go out in River North and then like walk home by himself, and then shows up like 2 weeks later in a body of water, be it the lake, when it like the river, the harbors. Yeah.
And River North is like the nice area.
Yeah. So like he'll be walking home, not by a body of water, but like what I imagine happens is they kill them, and then they don't kill them enough. And so then they drown in the water.
So it's like a partial. Oh no, that is awful.
Yeah, and then they show up. They showed up, you know, that little before the lake, that little harbor.
Sure.
We've literally walked by it, so I'm trying to describe it.
Probably, but I have to see it first.
Okay.
To really clock it in.
This was the last one, and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy. I'll be safe now." Because like that one, like I'm not really scared of because not white man, so
right. So it's like, woo, don't feel that bill.
That's crazy.
Wonderful.
We don't fit most bills for serial killers.
Right. Well,
but me in the winter sometimes.
Like, do they remind you of their mother?
Right. I don't look like most serial killers' mothers, so I think I'm okay. I also have tattoos. You know, like cannibals won't eat people with tattoos.
I need to get one then.
Yeah.
Don't come for me.
They said it ruins the meat.
The flavor. The flavor profile is tainted.
Ew.
Ugh.
Guys, I'm still reeling. That was so scary. I really I want to see how you guys saw it because like I'm scared. Gosh.
Woo. Okay, on
you.
a less scarier-ish kind of story, more like a freaky deaky.
Right.
Here's a spooky story that we saw on TikToks. If I find her name, she just goes by Auntie Matrix, so she just reads a bunch of stories that people give her. But there's a story of this woman who was giving birth. So she was on her way to the hospital, went to the hospital, and there was some complications. And unfortunately, the baby was stillborn. And she just was a mess and she was a wreck. And they basically like told her, okay, like just rest. She fell asleep. But then when she woke up, she was in her house. And she was like, what? In her house, in her bed. And she looks down at her stomach and she's still pregnant. She's like, what is going on? And then she's talking to her husband. She's like,
we lost the baby. We lost
the baby. And the husband's like, what are you talking about? You haven't even gotten into labor yet. And she's like, ¿qué? Go to the hospital. And then she's literally like, no, bro, like something is not right. She literally still had the
bruise of like
the
where
bruise
the
from the
IV went
IV.
in.
And so she's like, we literally were already here. Like, I don't understand. And then she tells the doctors, like,
You need to
do
check
a
out the baby.
scan. Check out the baby, do a scan. And the baby was breached. So they couldn't turn him over. So they ended up doing an emergency C-section. And then she was able to give birth to her baby boy. Then
This is the scariest part.
The scariest part is 3 years later, the baby's 3.
Right.
And her and her son, they're chit-chatting, whatever. And then the little boy goes, Mommy, do you remember when I died in your stomach? And she said, what?
I would have said, I'm sorry, go back.
Run that back, Turbo. And then he just was disregard. Said nothing else after that.
Children?
No, let me tell you.
Children
Believe kids when they say stuff.
Right. Children be saying the most out-of-pocket shit. Like, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
If
like those stories.
My biggest fear, honestly, is one, having twins. But two, like, if my child ever came to me and be like, yeah, I died in 9/11.
No, that's crazy.
Have you ever seen that video of the kid who's like afraid of like heights, and like he told his parents that he like fell out of a building, and like he's scared of planes, like, and like they truly believe like there's like one of the people who tragically died in 9/11 was called like the falling man because he like, fell out of the building. I think that was him.
And he got reincarnated into this little boy.
Yeah.
Listen, kids will be like, that's why I'm telling you.
The girl, the boy who's cousin, like, I was Princess Diana.
Right. That's why, low-key, the other day we were talking about your baby cousin and how, growing up, I should be like, oh, when I was 45, like, blah, blah, blah.
No, it was only 16. She did a lot
when she was 16. Hey, who knows when she was 16, you know?
she was one 16 of them could have been true. Different lifetimes. She goes, yeah, when I was 16 and I had a boyfriend. Girl, you're 3 years old.
Hey, maybe she's talking about a previous time.
No, I truly believe it's because her sister was 16 at the time. So that's the only age she's knew.
Just like, oh, yeah.
She's like, well, when it's so funny. 16.
Kids only know, like, the ages of the people around them. So I remember working in an elementary school. Some kid would come to be like, how old are you? And I'd be like, guess. They're like, are you 47? And I'm like, where did you get that? My mom's 47. Like, and like for them, 1 + 1.
Right.
It's the same. Obviously, you're bigger than me.
You're an adult. Therefore, you have to be as old as my mom.
The end. Duh.
Or like, I love when kids are like, so you have a baby? No.
Where did you get that?
Well, my mom just had a baby, so. Okay, good for your mom. Congratulations. No, thank you. So you don't want babies? No. What's wrong with babies?
Right. And it's like,
nothing's. Why are you so combative? Like, why are you coming at me right now?
Relax. But yeah, when little kids, like, they'll say stuff like, I remember I saw a video once and it was like this woman telling the story of like, she was talking with her son and whatever. And he was like, one time I was the daddy and you were my child. And like saying like random things like that. And I saw another video where it was like this woman was walking into her room and she heard her daughter like talking to someone, like nothing talking back, but she just heard her daughter like having an animated conversation. And she's just like, okay, she's talking to her imaginary friend, like vibes, whatever. And then she heard her do it again. And like a couple times she's like, oh, who are you talking to? And she's like, I'm talking to your grandma. And she was like, what? And she's like, you're talking to grandma? And she's like, no, I'm talking to your grandma. And then she's showing a picture of her mom. And she's like, no, I'm not talking to her. And then she showed a picture of her grandmother. And she's like, yeah, that's her. She has never seen a picture of that woman. That woman died way before she was born.
See, all my old family relatives, y'all need to back the fuck up. I'm telling you right now. Don't be coming to talk to my kids. You don't know them. You never met them. Sorry. You died.
Leave my little girl alone.
Leave my kids alone. If my daughter told me that my grandmother, my mother's grandmother was talking to her, I'd be like, wow, you need to back the fuck up.
Love you, Queen, but...
Love you, Queen. Miss you. You need to get out of this home. Actually, funny story with my mother's grandmother. My mom's grandma was haunting my grandmother. I truly believe it. So after she died, my grandma got like really sick, and like she would get
Right.
really sick, and she had brought things from my grandmother's, well, my great grandmother's home
Yes.
to her house. And
Yes.
for months she was sick and sick and sick. Also, like, she has a lot of other problems, but whatever. But the second they took like my great grandmother's shit out of her house, she was fine. And like she told my mom told her like, you cannot go to the cemetery anymore, like, because she would like
Right.
bring shit back with her.
Ah. Listen, spirits are real. Like, say what you
Spirits are
want.
real, demons are real. Like, I don't mess with that.
No, we don't mess with that over here. But
Mm-mm.
that kind of stuff, crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm talking to your grandma.
I would say you need to tell her to go away. The
I'm
hell?
like, what she said?
No, I don't even want to know. Girl, you need to get out. I don't want to know what you have to say. Ew. Stop it. Leave my daughter alone. You
Did
missed
you
your
ever have
shot.
Did you ever? You're so rude. Did you ever have an imaginary friend growing up?
No, I wanted one so bad.
I think I like fake one. Like
I
I had a fake
definitely
imaginary
did.
friend.
I definitely did. I
Like,
wanted
this is
one
my friend.
so bad. But like I told you, I don't have an imagination. So I think that was where the problem lied.
You're like,
I
they're not
wanted
here.
I wanted one so bad.
You're
I
like,
wasn't-
but like I can't see him.
I can't
Yes, I can't see him.
No, and it started because, as we'll talk about later, like shows I would watch, like they would say, like, you know, kids can see ghosts, and I was like,
Right.
yes, I could do
On
it.
it.
I could see ghosts.
Right.
No,
Nope.
I can't. But I do feel like I have like premonitions.
No,
like
you definitely have.
I have some witchy woo woo powers.
Yeah, you definitely do. Your dreams.
My dreams happen. Like, I'm prophetic.
Yeah.
Because the one time that really got me was I had a friend in high school who I don't talk to anymore. She was pregnant, and she was like about to give birth to her second child. Crazy. And
Wow.
wow. And I had gone to sleep that night, and in my dream she was in the hospital. Again, I don't speak to this woman.
Right.
She was in the hospital, and she had given birth to her son or her daughter. And in the morning, I saw the birth announcement on Instagram. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I saw it the night before. Let me see when she posted this. She didn't post that she was going to the hospital. She had only posted the birth announcement. And it was like 10 minutes before I had woken up. So there's no way that I would have seen
That's
it.
crazy.
Like, I saw her giving birth, like, and I saw them say, like, congratulations, born at whatever time. And she was born at that time. Crazy.
Bro. That's
like,
crazy.
I almost wanted to DM her and be like, yo, like, I saw you giving birth to your daughter.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, Lydia, I see you.
Nice.
Freaky. That's a crazy story.
That is a crazy one. All right. What other crazy stories you got?
I think, so what was up with the clowns in 2016? Like, not so much a story, just like, huh?
What was going on in the world at the time?
That just clowns were just popping up everywhere, like,
and it was like a lot of clowns and like killer clowns and just like clownery, clown behavior,
tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery was happening.
Yeah, no, one time I did in like high school, I was like leaving to go home. It was like I had like not early release, but it was like
right.
I had like not senior privilege, whatever. I was going home early, and I saw a clown like outside of the gate, and he was like, and I was like, ew. So I called.
Don't do that.
I called the like guy who roams around in the scooter.
Right.
Not the scooter, but like the golf cart.
On the golf cart
in the parking lot. His name was Mr. Beepy, Pedro Perez. So I was like, Mr. Beepy, there's a clown outside, and he was like, I'm on it, and he just
on it,
and he was like, you need to get up out of here. The clown was like,
I remember at, was it Dreyfus, where there was like a group of
Yeah.
clowns? That's scary.
Or
Like
even,
that's
you know that road
crazy.
when you're leaving Palm Beach Plantation where it's like dark and scary?
Yes,
I
yes.
saw another one there, just like walking, and I was
No, you
like,
don't need to be doing that.
but honestly, it was probably just like 16-year-old kids like fucking
Oh, for
around.
sure. Or like 20-year-olds who like have nothing better to do with their
Right.
lives. But it's still like, for you want to be the source of like someone's trauma or terror.
Right.
You're weird.
It's giving Sid from
Weird.
Toy Story like you're a
Yeah.
freak.
Very, very freaky. That's gross. I don't love that.
No.
Um yeah, 2016 just as a whole,
Freak.
very interesting time.
Freak show, freak show.
2016 makeup. Wow.
Wow. We'll get into that
Wow.
later. Yeah, no.
Actually, cray cray.
Well, speaking of stories we didn't make up that other people in WGA made up, the Writers Guild.
At
What are?
WGA.
Hey, they're free. Not free.
They're free. Well, they're getting
getting
paid.
paid. Hey.
But yes. Okay. One of my favorite spooky wookie shows.
Mhm.
Ghost Whisperer.
Jennifer Love Hewitt ate the fuck
Oh,
down with that show.
Didn't she have? She had two shows at the same time, right? It was like The Client List and
Yes.
Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah.
And those two, they get mixed up from time to time.
Really? No, they were very
'Cause-
different.
Oh, they're very different in premise, but I just see Jennifer Love Hewitt. So I'm like,
Well, she
I'll
looks
tell
the
a
same.
storyline. Right. But I'll tell a storyline. I'm like, that totally could be the wrong show, or I'm mixing things up.
No.
They kind of look the same also.
Ghost Whisperer, that show was crazy. Especially when her husband died and he went into that other man's body. That was the craziest storyline.
That is wild.
Or speaking of reincarnation, when she was trying to get pregnant and she met that ghost and he was like, I'm going to come back as your son.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I couldn't watch that show at nighttime because I was
too scary. Too scary.
I would always
George
watch
Lopez
it
at night. Only.
I would watch. I don't know what I would watch to go to bed. Just anything. But like, I would watch Gilmore Girls and I would watch The Ghost Whisperer when I came home from school
Right.
because the constant replay.
Seriously, I remember The Ghost Whisperer also really taught me a lot as a child. I learned that you should never mix bleach and ammonia together because it creates a toxic compound and then you can die, because that's how one of the ghosts died.
Right.
And then I remember in middle school, there was like some girl doing a presentation. I don't remember. Wow. That's a whole nother. Anyways. And then my teacher, sorry, because I just remembered it was this white girl, and I think she was like German or something, and she just had one soul dread like in the back. And I don't know why that memory just came to the front. But whatever. She was doing a presentation. I guess this was like her college thesis or whatever, going to the local what's that small ass school? Lynn University. She walked across the street to do a middle school presentation, and she's like, what's a dangerous what's two things you should never mix together? And I was like, bleach and ammonia. And she's like, how do you know that? And I'm like, because I'm smart. And the real answer is because I watch TV.
Because Jennifer Love Hewitt told me. No, that show.
It eats.
It eats. I might
Eats.
rewatch it. We should,
It's
when
a
you
good
come to town, we should like take a vitamin and
Right.
and watch it.
Oh my god, no, that might be too scary.
We'll watch it during the day.
Okay. That solves everything.
Right. There's light outside.
Right. Everything's good.
Yeah.
What about you? What's a show that you love?
I loved the ID channel growing up. What was it, like 48 Hours?
No, literally, I was
and there was a show called Ghost Adventures, and they would basically go to like very famous place or like abandoned places and like talk to ghosts. Oh, you know what I just remembered? You remember when Demi Lovato sang to the ghost? I think she wants to hear me sing. Skyscraper to the ghost.
I think they're she they.
She they. Okay.
She they.
Um,
Yes.
Ghost
But
Adventures, great show.
wild.
They were
The
like
Demi Lovato ghost show was also what
what a show.
what a time in history.
Yeah. No,
What are
but
we
Ghost
going
Adventures,
through?
that was everything. They would go
Oh
to like
yeah.
all these places. I learned about so many countries. Um, all the equipment, like what to say and what not to say. Crazy.
To the ghosts.
The ghouls.
The ghosts. The
The G
ghosts.
host.
The G period. Listen.
What was his
The
name?
G host has taken all of my White Sox. I'm not even kidding. I'm having a White Sox apocalypse. I only have one left.
Maybe that was his
One.
thing. Maybe that's how he died. What was his name?
What? His
Jeremy.
feet were cold?
Yeah.
Was it Jeremy?
I want to say it was Jeremy. One time we were in Jennifer's apartment.
Oh my god. Wait, this is a real spooky story.
No, you tell it. You tell it.
I don't even remember it.
We were like in the kitchen and we were like talking about the G host, and I had said like reveal yourself.
Right.
And they did.
Oh my god. Yes.
He like it was like an Alexa thing, like with the Fire Stick. Like the Fire Stick went off, and then like this name popped up on like on the search bar of like Jeremy something.
And we were like, because for context, so my room, my old room, the door never fully closed. And sometimes it would just chink open on its own, like fully open. I could lock it and it would still open. Well, actually, no, the only way to close it was to lock it. But if I close it all the way, that's where the paralyzing fear came. Because one night I was sleeping, resting, and I just hear the of the door, the release and the open, and I'm like,
that's the sound. Why did you do that?
So what's in here?
You don't think it was one of the cats?
No, because they slept in my roommate's room at the time. So I remember being paralyzed with
I remember
fear,
the
like,
cats gave me a fucking fright one night. I walked to the bathroom. Ace was just like, because I had turned on my flashlight to go to the bathroom, and I like booped it up a little bit. And Ace just there's like with his beady ass eyes.
Glowing eyes.
Oh my god, Ace, Jesus.
Oh my god, I forgot about the G-host. I haven't heard from him in a long time.
I haven't heard about my G-host in a while, but I tell them to F off all the time. Like, please.
He hasn't bothered me, but I'm gonna need my socks back. At least give me one so I can have a pair. Like, it's really that serious.
I'm telling you, his feet are cold, especially now with your new room that's freezing. He's like, damn, it's
it is.
Here.
Jeremy, I will give you the other ones. Like,
I'll buy you a whole pack, please.
Right, leave me alone. But yeah,
what's another show?
A classic on ABC Family, not this freeform nonsense. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Ugh.
That was a great show. That was another one. Coming home from school, I'm watching Ghost Whisperer, Gilmore Girls, or Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I used to watch it. Was it in the morning?
No, I would strictly watch Brandy and Mr. Whiskers in the morning.
Oh my god, yes. That was my favorite
That's how I
show.
knew it was time to go to school when Brandy and Mr. Whiskers would be done.
You're like,
gotta go.
Gotta go. No, Sabrina the Teenage Witch just really ate up. The ants were hilarious.
So funny.
Salem, the cat, iconic.
Everything.
Sabrina, she's a fun, chill gal, you know? Her boyfriend's like dumb as rocks.
Right.
Like, we love him.
But we love.
Right. Harvey, was that his name?
I want to say yes. That's what it was in the other one. I watched both of them. The one that was like scary, spooky. That movie, that show was great.
The guy that got kicked off of Sex Lives of College Girls. Was it Nico in it?
Oh yeah, he was so good. He's very handsome.
But he stayed on Sabrina.
Yeah,
he stayed on Sabrina.
He stayed on Sabrina, but he was kicked off of College Girls.
Sex Lives of College Girls. At this point, don't even renew the show.
No,
Renee's not
I don't
on
think they
it.
will.
I don't want to see it.
I don't think they can.
Renee's not there.
I think since Mindy's like canceled, I don't think she has any legs to stand on.
No, because the storylines.
I think they're both canceled because it was like Mindy and Tina Fey.
Tina Fey got canceled too.
Well, everybody just like started realizing that like, hey, she writes some racist ass shit. Like some of the characters in her show, like the Asian girls in Mean Girls, and like people just started coming out of like, hey, you're just writing.
I'm like, there's Asian girls and Mean Girls. I'm like, yeah.
There's like some very stereotypical stereotype roles, type cast.
Oh yeah. And then not defending her in any way, shape, or form, but it's like that was humor
right.
in 2026.
Right.
In 2026. That was humor in 06, 07, 08.
Right. Yeah,
was
fair.
making racial jokes. Like
right. But now we're like
it's a little fucked up. Because it
right.
was then. People kikied to it. And
right.
Now it's like, no thank you.
Right.
That's why, but that's the whole thing. It's like when you're watching stuff from back in the day, you can't really look at it from the lens of whatever year you're viewing
right.
it from.
No,
you have to
true.
use discretion.
Right.
Because again, those movies would not be able to be made today. 90%.
No, I saw TikTok the other day. It was like, Bring It On could not be like, you know how they bring movies back to the theater sometimes? They're like, Bring It On. None of the Bring It On movies could ever go back.
Especially the Solange and Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
That one.
I can't even repeat some of the shit they said. Yeah, no.
Crazy.
Back to Scary TV though.
Yeah, Scary TV. Yeah, for sure.
That one episode in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, scary.
Nightmares.
That was like the scariest thing at the time I had ever seen. I was like, it shook me to my core.
It was so scary. No.
I remember being like, why
making it like that.
I remember watching it and trying to find like the rating. I'm like, this has to be rated R. Like, I'm terrified.
When Esteban got possessed, no.
I'm here.
Then you had the mirror or the whatever.
Right.
There was just too much happening. Too
scary.
I didn't like it.
That's kind of how I felt off topic about House of Anubis. Like, I was just kind of scared.
You already know how I feel about House of Anubis. I love that show. That was my show.
No.
Sabuna.
Moving on to movies. Halloween. Halloween movies or Halloween-esque movies.
Correcties. Let's
start off with the heavy hitter everybody thinks about, Halloween Town.
Yep.
Great movies. I love them. If I had to choose one, probably the second one is my favy. When they're like Calabar's Revenge, when they go back and he's like turning everybody gray. That one kind of slayed.
I don't remember. I told Kale earlier my unpopular opinion about Halloween Town. I don't like them. Sorry, I know a lot of people you stopped your car in traffic just now because I said that. And again, my unpopular opinion is my favorite one is the one that everybody hates.
I like that one too.
But the only reason I like it was when the Asian girls, when they were like writing the essay and they like blew on it and it was writing for them, I'm like, oh, I would kill to have that. And then I was like, sold, love this movie. Right. Just from that one scene alone.
I like that movie too. A big pet peeve of mine in film is that when they replace characters and try to pass it off like nothing's happening.
Like, that's the same girl.
Right.
What do you mean?
I'm like, first of all,
she has blue eyes. The other one has
I was confused eyes. For like 20 minutes of the movie until you said her name. I'm like, who is this
Who
guy?
are you? I'm like, oh, did a cousin come and she's hanging out with the family and they're sending her off to college? Like, congrats.
Or when they went to when all the monsters came into the regular world, and that's a good one too. I like that one. Halloween Town High.
One? High.
Yeah, the fourth one is Halloween.
Because was she in middle school in the first one?
Yeah, she was pretty young.
What's that actress's name? I don't even know.
But did you know that Calabar's son, and Marnie...
Go ahead, just say it.
They're married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that the guy with the face?
My dog. I thought it was a ghost.
Yeah, I could just hear her.
I thought it was a ghost. It was my dog. I'm on edge right now.
Eek. But yeah, no, I don't like that because it feels a little gaslighty. Like
it is gaslighting. Like
someone in.
You could have been like, "Oh, you got so much work done. Good, congrats." Or
right.
Oh, I love how you dyed your hair. Well, I think they dyed her hair brown.
Yeah, they did, and she looked crazy. Sarah Paxton's not supposed to be a brunette. I'm sorry. That was not within her color theory or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, at least do a little nod to the fact
that
you look a little different.
Right. Like make it a joke. Yeah, make it a joke. Like instead of just being like, what are you talking about?
Make it make sense. In PLL, when they replaced the mother and Jason, and Allison just like, Mom,
who?
You got two moms?
Right.
Because that's not the first one.
And that ain't your brother.
Who is that?
Right.
That is not your brother. Do you have two brothers named Jason?
Speaking,
I'm confused.
Going back to scary Halloween-y movies, PLL is scary.
Oh my God. The one when they were getting buried alive? Who's getting buried alive?
The one where they were like the dolls? Scary.
That was
that shit was freaky.
PLL was on some crazy.
Scary. I know, Luna, crazy.
Allison.
Shorty, come here. Ninnies, bang. Yeah. The next movie. The next movie I think about, dude, I don't know what business my Spanish teacher had putting this on for me in high school, but yo, that shit rocked me. It was this movie called The Orphanage. It was in Spanish. And let me read you the description of this movie. A woman brings her family back to her childhood home, which used to be an orphanage for handicapped children. Before long, her son starts to communicate with an invisible friend.
No.
Turns out, but then I don't want to spoil the movie because like you guys maybe could watch it.
Might want to,
but like crazy plot twist at the end. Now that I'm remembering, like freaky deaky, like it's just scary. And like the ghost has like a bag over his head the whole time. Scary. But yeah, my teacher showed that to me. It was rated R. How did she have the clearance? I don't know.
Definitely didn't even look it up. I promise.
But like I remember, like I was like, I don't watch like scary movies.
I don't do scary. No.
Yeah. But I remember watching and be like,
I don't want to feel like that.
That's why I don't go to like Fright Nights, Halloween Horror Nights. First of all, why am I gonna pay to be scared?
I can just think about it. I'm scared.
Right, I'm scared. Then, yeah, no, I really don't know what business. Like, it was scary. I kind of want to watch it again just to like show you
on the TV cart.
No, it was like the projector screen by then.
Okay, bougie. On the projector.
What's another
movie that to this day,
it
still perils me and terrifies me? Monster House. That film should be rated R. And
I don't know why they should. It is not for children.
And here's my accompanying trauma story to go along with it. Not real trauma, just a baby trauma.
Nothing to write home about. Just a little.
No, nothing. Just a little bit. My whole family decided, let's go to the movies. And they wanted to see this stupid movie. And I told my parents, I don't want to see it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm already crying just thinking about going to watch the movie. I'm like, I don't want to go see it. And they're like, sit down. Look, do you see all these kids here? They always do that.
They always do that. Kids here? They're brave. Why can't you be brave?
Right. And I'm like, I don't care.
I don't want to be brave.
For me. And then to make it 10 times worse, not only did we watch the movie, we watched it in 3D. I wanted to die. I actually wanted to die.
I can't think of nothing scarier than watching Monster House in 3D.
So the pitch black theater, sitting down, goggles are on. And that house, that one scene where it goes, Arr! Oh, I just about pissed myself. Like, shat, everything. I was crying the whole time. crying, headache. I am so scared. Even my mother was scared. My mother was scared watching this movie, and she won't admit it, but she was. And my
As she
dad was a
should
little
be.
shook up.
He was shook. I know he was.
I will not be forcing my children to do
No.
stuff like that.
There's a little thing called
No.
consent and assent,
Right.
and you gave neither. So
No. I gave the opposite. I said, no, I'm not going.
no,
But I
that
didn't have a
movie's
choice.
scary. I kind of want to
Mm-mm.
watch it at my big age and see if it's so scary.
I can't.
I have a
I
feeling.
literally can't.
I feel like it is.
I think it's still going to be very scary, and I still am going to believe it needs to be rated R.
What is it rated? Let's see.
Probably like PG.
No fucking way. It can't be PG. Monster.
I was in
House.
Element. Actually, when did that movie come out?
2006.
While you're looking. What?
Yeah. You were 5. No, you were 6.
7. 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
No way, bro. And to this day, I'm 24 years old and I'm still scared.
What is it rated?
Almost 20 years ago. Wait. 2006 is almost 20
You're
years ago.
right. It's PG.
No.
There's no way that movie's PG.
No.
July 21st. Yeah, you were 6.
That was so mean.
That was scary.
That was so mean that they did that to me.
That's really scary. I can't believe they did that to you. I'm going to have a word with your father. Carlos.
Yeah, I'll be like, why are you traumatizing Jen?
Dude.
I was traumatized. The Tower of Terror at Disney World, traumatization.
Yeah, that was scary. Up until like I got to my big age and I was like, oh, okay. I see the gimmick.
I don't like drops. That's just
Oh.
my thing. I don't like going. I don't like the drops.
I just don't like. Sometimes I will say at my big age, I do get scared because the what do they call them?
Ooh.
The workers.
Okay.
They
The
get a little.
Imagineers? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know what they call them. Like cast members.
Cast
They get a little too into it. Like the people who work at the Tower of Terror, they're like, oh, I don't know if you should take that one. I'm like, wait a minute, stop! Please don't tell me that.
because like,
They're like, yeah, we didn't see that one working earlier, and I was like,
or while they're putting on the belt, they're like, this one seems a little loose, and then walk away. Don't do that to me.
no, I don't like.
I
that shit.
understand.
I understand the
like,
joke. I think you think it's funny, but it's not.
I'm actually about to pee myself.
No, but now as I'm older, like the graphics are just not there anymore. So it's like,
it's actually a little embarrassing. They definitely need to do an update.
yeah,
like software
they do.
update. Let's use some new
But like
footages.
as a child, like I definitely pissed myself. Like no joke.
Oh, 100%.
Also,
I'm still not
Hollywood
doing it.
Studios, worst park of them all.
Yeah.
I really want to go to
Yeah.
Disney soon. Can we make
Oh
that
my
happen
god.
for real?
Oh my god. The water show at Hollywood Studios eats though.
No, the Phantasmic is great.
Yeah. Love that. What else
I
do
love
I love in Hollywood?
the Beauty and the Beast show. Oh, have you done the Star Wars?
No.
Star Wars?
Oh wait, I'm a liar. I did do Star Wars.
You did Star Wars?
Yeah. When
It's
was
like
the last time I went to Disney?
I don't think it was up when you last
No,
went to
it was.
Disney.
I did Star Wars, but whatever the old ride was, not the new
No,
one.
the new one is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even like Star Wars. It's pretty
I
cool.
still haven't seen like Pandora
No?
or no. I
Okay,
didn't.
so
I don't like Animal Kingdom like that. We already talked about this before. I don't care.
we don't have to go see the animals.
I know, but it's like you go to Animal Kingdom, go to Pandora, then what?
But the
else?
next, if we do go to Disney the way I think we can go to Disney, then it's gonna be quick. We go to Pandora and we leave. And Mount Everest. I like Mount Everest. That's a good one.
I think I did that one. Yeah. I want to go to Epcot. I miss Epcot so bad, and I miss
this is our formal ask.
Magic Kingdom. Disney,
You know who you
wanna sponsor
are?
us?
No, I mean our special friend. Hi, I love you,
Do you want to be our friend?
Katie.
Do you want to be our friend?
I love you.
No, but honestly, that would be such a slay.
No, wait, Katie, make that happen, please.
Love you.
Love you, Illy. We can go have seats.
No, we can just go. all together, please.
It'll be so much fun. You know you love it.
Absolutely. But no, Magic Kingdom is totally slay. Love her.
Love Magic Kingdom. I hate people who hate on Magic Kingdom.
Like, grow up. Grow up for real.
I want to do Tron.
Carousel of Progress. Do you know how long it's
There's
been
a great,
since I've
big, beautiful tomorrow. How did this turn into Halloween?
I don't know.
Talking about Disney for like 10
Hey, it could be tied in. Disney's Not So Scary Christmas.
Not so scary. I've never been to Mickey's Not So Scary. I've always wanted to do that.
Just go to Disney World. There you go. It's not so scary.
No, they do like the parade at the night.
Did I just say Not So Scary Christmas? I meant Not So Scary
Halloween. No, I heard Halloween.
I thought I said Christmas. Either way, I'll find out when I
Speaking of a Disney movie that's a Halloween movie, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? I never knew.
I don't know. I guess it's a Halloween movie.
Well, they're in like Halloween Town, not Halloween Town, but like Halloween.
Because the whole thing is like they're Halloween all the time, and he's like, "I'm over this."
This is Halloween skis. I was thinking that yesterday. My mom was like, "What is that from?" I said, "Nightmare Before Christmas." Mom, come
on. All those movies, like the Tim Burton movies, The Corpse Bride, and all of them.
Frankenweenie.
Yeah, that one can go to trash.
Yeah.
You didn't need to do that.
Okay, speaking of Disney movies that are Halloween movies, Twitches.
Go Twitches. Go Twitches.
Go Twitches.
I love Twitches.
Who were you, Tia or Tamara?
100% Tamara.
Me too.
Because I'm like, oh, the rich girl. I'm like, oh, there was two and one got to be rich and one was poor. I'm going to the rich one.
I'm going to the rich girl. Yeah, I was definitely Tamara.
Love her.
I recently saw like the plot line for if there was going to be like a third or a fourth movie.
Yeah.
Scary. The mom was a twin, supposedly.
Oh.
Yeah. The mom was a twin, so the twin comes back and she's like bad and big and she's like, what the hell? And then she tries to like kill one of the daughters. Crazy. That movie is scary though. I remember being scared of that one too.
When that smoke thing, when Victor, the uncle, turned into like the big smoke
plot twist.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry this movie came out 15 years ago.
I think that movie came out in 2006.
I think it also if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not sorry for you. Oh, even worse. Okay, that one's actually going to be 20 years very soon. If you haven't seen it within the last almost 20 years, I don't know what to tell you, Rob. The movie's scary.
What if they were
Coventry.
what if they were like Amish and now they're going to watch it?
No. You can find websites even if you don't got Disney Plus. You can find websites, pirate that shit, and watch it. You have at least 15 years to get on your Zoom. Get into it if you have not.
Yeah.
But a great film.
Great film. Love Twitches.
They did Twitches 2. I don't remember the premise of the film for
Twitches 2. Twitches 2. What happened in that movie? Twitches 2. In Twitches 2.
Was that when she was throwing the birthday party? Or that was
No, that was the first one. Oh, they found their daddy.
Daddy.
They find out that their dad may not be dead. But he lives in New York.
What did the dad look like?
He was handsome from my memory.
Was he black?
No. Yeah, no, he wasn't. No, I remember a white man. But the mom was like mixed.
The mom, honey.
She
was giving. Okay, but it was giving Tamara's kids, not Tia's kids. Okay? I need you to be so serious. When you put those two together, you're not getting biracial.
Yeah.
You're not getting biracial. Okay.
Yeah, the mom.
Okay, genetics apparently don't matter in Coventry.
Right.
Who cares?
Well,
Genetic makeup, DNA. Yeah, who cares? It's whatever you want.
hey, she got the Eve gene, maybe.
1/3, 1/4,
Maybe, I don't
one
know.
fourth of the Eve gene. Booyah! Oh, that reminds me of Rufus from Kim Possible.
Not Halloween skis. Next. What's another one?
The horror film known as Coraline.
Yeah. I watched that recently.
It's scary.
I still don't understand the plot.
I don't think there's anything to understand. It's
well,
like
because she like defeats the monster or whatever, the mom, the fake mom. What is it called?
I think the premise. So
but then
I
she
saw a
comes
perspective.
back. Like she
I
could
saw a
always come back.
perspective, right, of Coraline that she's a spoiled little brat,
She is
and
a
it
spoiled
honestly
little brat.
makes sense. The film is all about her. Like obviously, it's literally called Coraline, but literally, it's all about her and her perspective. The reason it was like in the beginning, she's the only bright one, and everyone's gray and like depressy and whatever, because in her mind, everyone's a dud and she's a slay, and she's like, "What the hell? Like y'all need to live it up." So then she would imagine a world in which everything's colorful and blah 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 blah. But then she realized, okay, y'all are doing too much over here too. Um, how about a little thing called balance? So then at the end of the film, it's like still kind of gray, but a little more colorful because she changed her perspective. She's like, oh, it's not that, my parents are neglecting me. It's that they're busy trying to provide me a life,
Right.
a roof over my head. So no, they can't play with me all the time, but they do. I know my dad's not a loser. And yes, he's going to finish the book eventually.
Right.
But it was just her changing her perspective. And I was like, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I also found out recently that the mom wasn't wearing a turtleneck. Like she had broken her neck. Like she was wearing a neck brace. Did you know that?
Wow. No.
I thought she was wearing a turtleneck this whole time. But
Me as well.
But no, she was just
my back is so sore. Oh my god.
Yeah. Coraline, scary.
Mm-mm.
That movie has to be rated R too. No way.
That's what I'm saying. And that one's not even PG-13, it's PG.
Yeah, like why are we sub-rating children's movies?
No.
Yeah, scary movies.
Gravy.
Will not be shown to my children.
No. I have a list, like what was that website that all the church mom used?
I don't remember.
The church moms.
They would like write down like out of 10 which like allowed permission to watch it, the bad words, hidden meanings.
Oh yeah.
What was that? I remember one time I went to go watch a movie and one of my friends was like, her mom had called her and was like, you can't watch it because they had a bad rating on that site.
Be so for real. But also, like, I could imagine me as a mother, like, I would totally be in that.
Right. Yeah.
No, because there's too much. Like, I'm like, I know there was, for a fact, I was watching things I had no business watching. 110%.
Right, but you watch them, so it's going to happen.
It built character, but like...
Right, so... You know that your child's going to find a way anyway, so what's the point?
You're not wrong.
Why am I going to be seen as a nasty ass bitch who hates my kids to my kids? Like, when I know you're just going to find a way.
Dude, your mom sucks.
Right.
It's like so boring, bro. Nah, I'll just like whatever. Yeah. Don't come crying to me. You come go. You watch a scary movie.
Right.
Suffer the consequences.
Suffer.
No, I'll be like, did you learn your lesson?
No, I'd be like, you see?
Probably.
You see? Now go to your room in the dark. I'm taking away your nightlight.
Now it's torture.
I'm taking away your nightlight. You see?
I would sleep with all the lights on. Like, fact.
No, I would tell them if they're going to watch a scary movie, I'm going to be like, I'm going to take away your nightlight for the night. And if you watch the scary movie, don't come crying to me that you want to sleep in my bed. Watch.
No.
They're going
to be... No. They're going to be more tortured from that than the movie.
Right. You learn.
Gravy. Anyways, yeah, so those were our those were our spooky ooky stories,
Right.
movies, shows, our faves, the flops.
Flops.
And yeah, and now we're gonna wrap it on up
Wrap it up. Oh, we have a
with
notable
our
a
what
notable
happened?
mention of
Yes.
the most famous song in the whole wide world around this time.
Absolutely.
To the
Put
best
your hands together for
Calling All the Monsters by China and McLean.
period. Calling all the monsters.
That song, Bob. If you haven't listened to it recently, I highly encourage you to.
Right. If you want to save it, you're like, I want to wait and savor it.
Right.
Do it.
Do it.
But it's important. You need to
It's
get
amazing.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think Calling All the Monsters is a Halloween song. Like the
It is
Halloween
the
song.
Halloween song. Forget this
Yeah.
Halloweenks.
That's boring, Dad. Boo. Tomato. Calling All the Monsters.
Yeah.
No, she ate that up. Like, does she even understand the impact?
Well, no, she just redid it last year or like 2 years
Right.
ago. She redid the song because she was like, "This is a cultural movement."
It is.
Because it is. So,
Canon event. Still don't know what that means.
Jenica keeps saying that like she knows what it is.
If you just say it enough, like eventually, it's like gaslighting.
Right.
Eventually, it'll catch on. So yeah, wrapping up for the week. What's your fixation of the week?
Oh, my fixation has to be my sleepers. I got some new slippers.
Sleepers.
I've turned into my slipper era. I have 2.
Period. 2.
I have 2 slippers. One is like a checkered pattern, and one's like a smiley face.
Gorge.
Speaking of checkers, I just saw the most tragic thing yesterday, or a couple days ago. Somebody said that checkered pattern like is the new chevron.
What?
Yeah, and I see it.
I get it. But guess what? Am I still tuning into it? I am. I don't care.
It kind of deferred me from it because, like,
here's the thing. Everybody wants to be different so bad that y'all are being the same by trying to be different. Now it's the opposite side. I'm like, if you enjoy something, enjoy it. If you love, live, laugh, love, and you want to put that in your bathroom, I love that for you, and I want you to live, laugh, and do that.
Live, laugh, and
peace,
do that.
peace, love, hearts, every.
Do you remember that story of
whatever.
Peace, Love, and Happiness? That was like everything said peace, love, and happiness.
Oh my god! If you want to be in your justice era,
right,
and do that, do it. You love the checkers,
and it was right
colors.
after I brought the checkered slippers, and I was like, wow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think checkers is cute. Chevron has its moment. We still do it in, the showers and on backsplashes. It's just done in different ways, but be for real. Trends come and go. Pick the ones you like. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't want to be a part of the movement, don't. Yeah. But don't shame. Am I still going to call it chuggy? Of course. But that's because I have an opinion. And so do you.
Hey, guys.
But the end. I like your checkers sleepers.
They're cute.
They're very cute. What, you're going to throw them away?
No.
Because they're chuggy now?
I'm just like, gosh, got me. God.
Yeah.
I got got.
Oh my god, you're a human being who...
She's a human being.
She's a human being. Wait, what did Nikki say? She's a mammoth, of course.
She's a mammoth, of course.
Of course.
I found out the context of that video. She was talking
about Ice Age. What? What else? What else?
I thought she was talking about someone. She's like, she's a mammoth, of course.
When else would she be talking about a woolly mammoth?
I honestly didn't even know she was in the Ice Age until I watched it recently. I was like, oh, that's Nicki Minaj. And then I was like, she's a mammoth. Of course.
Of course. She was in it with J-Lo.
And Drake.
And Kiki
Palmer.
And Kiki. That one was a loaded one. I think so, yes.
I don't think so.
I think Zendaya was in that one. Again,
Lemon,
the things we fact check versus the things we don't, it's crazy.
I see. Continental drift.
All right, so Zendaya's not in it. Sorry, Zendaya. I wanted to add something else to your credit. Not on there.
Okay, what's your fixation of the
week? My fixation of the week, Kayleigh absolutely hates, and I absolutely adore my new phone case. Look at her.
So obnoxious.
And that's why I love it. You can see it from a mile. You know what? This way, I lose it a lot less because this, in a black
obnoxious.
bag, I can find it. Me having my cute little clear cases, I don't know what I was thinking with that. Like, I can't find that. This, a mile away, you'll know. Oh, that's Jennifer. My bright case.
But the phone can't even pick up the contrast in there because it's so
no, it literally
bright.
Can't. I might take a picture.
No, stop! It's hurting my eyes.
How am I going to take a picture? Actually, I'll grow up. It's so cute. I super love her, and I realized that I've been obsessed with this color basically my entire life. I just didn't know.
Just coming from my bag.
It was sneaking in there, but no. You were a lime green.
No, I was a neon green.
Now you're switching the script.
No, I'm not. Ask my mom. Call my mom right now. I bet you.
I'm going to text your mother. You were lime green.
Text her right now. Text her right now. I dare you.
It was lime green.
It was neon green. It was neon green.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was lime green.
No, I wanted the neon green Converse. I remember that like the back of my hand.
Again, the things we fact check.
It was neon green.
It was lime.
No, it wasn't.
I know it was lime green.
It was neon green. I would bet like $100 on that.
I will put in inside. I will insert the answer. But anyways, I was obsessed with like, and it's not really neon, like this color. Like this is not, I would call it like tennis ball color. I don't know whatever tennis ball color is. That's the color I've loved without knowing that I've loved it. And I realized that because I was looking at pictures of myself, as one does, and I saw a picture of me in like 8th grade when I did my, the school photos. Mm-hmm. Hello. And I had this neon, but it was like almost kind of pastel, whatever, bright ass Hollister sweater, this color, the whole thing. And me just like, I'm going to insert it. I look so cute. Oh my God. Obsessed. And I remember being obsessed with that sweater. I'm like, it's everything. And then the other day, Kale jogged my memory. I had another Hollister top that was all florals. And the trim, same color.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I've loved it. Okay. She said, purple was early on. There was a green period. And now I think it's blue. Girl, it's yellow.
It's not blue.
Okay. What green specifically? But then also your mom is not good with colors.
Right. My mom thinks fuchsia is like purple. Girl,
But yes, I've loved this color forever and ever. Amen. And now I've just accepted it, 10,000 years later. Like, whoa, love it. So here we are. That's my fixation. What's yours?
What a journey.
I can. The secrets are out. She said lime green.
No, I'm gonna call her right now.
No, she said lime. I'm screenshotting this.
She doesn't know colors. No, she doesn't know colors.
It was lime green.
She doesn't know colors. She doesn't know colors. Hello? Mom, what color did I want my Converse to be? Lime. No, they were neon.
Period.
They were neon.
No.
Listen.
Kale's trying to flip the script.
No, Mom, say it again.
Neon.
You just said that to her.
No, I didn't. No, they were neon.
You just said neon.
Mom,
no.
What color did I want to paint my walls? And you said no because it was too bright.
Yeah, it was neon.
See. She doesn't know colors. You can't fault her. Why are you gonna ask?
Yes, I'm not good with colors.
Okay, bye.
Fine, supposedly. Liza Minnelli.
No, Liza Minnelli. Facts proven. You can say #facts on your Instagram stories or you'll be written up by Instagram.
Why? Because we're like, they have to fact check it.
Yeah, one of the guys I know from Vanderbilt Rules, he writes like hashtag facts all the time, and like now when you tag him in stories, it says like Jax Taylor has been like deemed like unsafe because he puts out false
He
information.
spreads lies. He
Yeah.
should write facts like FAX.
Yeah, because it'll be like, this is the best movie in LA. Hashtag facts.
But then what's the meter that Instagram is rating it on?
You can't say hashtag
But
facts.
yes.
My song of the week. My song of the week is All Because I Liked a Boy. I think that's what it's called, by Sabrina Carpenter.
Slay.
Yeah, it just keeps popping up on my TikTok, and so it's stuck in my head.
You're like, Lerp.
Right.
It's in.
What's your song of the week?
Mine is, I'm really in like a throwback. I'm just kind of, I don't want to listen to new music. I think I'm like, I have enough. I don't need to add to my list right now. So I've just been like, let me just listen to what I have. You're the One by Kate Trinata.
Is that the one I was
Love
just
it.
singing? I
Yeah.
want to, I want
You
to
don't
me.
want me. Gang, 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 gang. Gang, 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 gang,
Okay,
gang.
thank you.
Anyways, yeah, I think I've also, another thing I've come to realize, like, I think I like house music. At Kiana, I know she's gonna be like, wow, look at that.
But we've known this.
Yeah, but I just didn't know. Like, I think
You
I didn't
did.
like the no words.
Yeah,
I need words.
yeah, same.
I like the music with the beats and the things. And
yeah,
the
because you'd be
messaging.
listening to beach club music all the time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I just want to live that. I want to live in that environment all the time. But I just didn't know. Like, the no words, I'm not a headbanger.
Bah, 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 bah.
That's Diggy Diggy for real. But Ella Henderson, she wants to do a little remix here or there. I'm tuning in. I am.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yes.
It's time for us to go. Because
Dispatch. If you guys, like we mentioned last week, if you have
Yeah.
any inquiries or you want to, chat with us, or, you want some advice, whatever,
just want to chat.
recommendations,
Right.
chit chat, be sure to hit up our email, oncallbesties@gmail.com, with the subject line, what would the besties do? Or WWTBD. And yeah, hit us up with anything, and we could potentially like give
Save
you a
your
little-
life.
Yeah, literally.
Ayana,
How to save your life? The phrase, the phrase, the fray,
The phrase.
the phrase. All of them,
All of them.
every single one of them. Who's even in that band?
I have no idea. Chris Daughtry? I have no idea. Anyways, you can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook at
On Call
Call
Besties.
Besties.
Woo. And you can
Or
also follow our personals at Gin Chocolate, and
at Kayleigh _Dominguez.
we're still working
We're
on
still
it.
fighting. We're fighting the long fight.
Right.
It's a marathon.
Instagram. Just asking, when are you
Right.
guys gonna do your sweep? Ask
Mark
your friend.
Zuckerberg, can we come to an agreement where I'll stop talking shit about you? I'll join the
Right.
metaverse. Just please.
You're not gonna join the metaverse. Don't
No, I'm
don't
not.
upsell yourself. Okay, relax.
I'll stop talking shit about
Um,
you. I promise. And
in-
if you
On
if you-
public. In
yeah.
public.
in public, if you give me my name back, please,
Please.
please.
But yeah. We had a lovely time chatting with ya. But
But
we
we gotta
gotta go.
So
So
bye.